What is cracking, you fish in Jamokes, Eastern PA fishing here. I finished up work a little bit early today, so we made it down to the creek. And hopefully we are about to catch ourselves a whole bunch of trout. I'm gonna keep things simple and fish with baits that I think are gonna work. Little Berkeley trout worm, might switch it off and throw a spinner every once in a while. We are definitely gonna catch some fish here today. So stay tuned, it should be a good episode. I hope you guys all like the content. If at any point in time you do, please scroll down below. Hit that thumbs up button, also subscribe if you haven't already. There we go, first one of the day. Oh, I lost him. Well, we got some action, and that's what I came down here for. Pretty cool that they're right in this little rip here. They're gonna pretty much grab anything that goes by them. Ooh, that was a bite. All right, well, let's keep moving. Doesn't look like anything here other than a bite. Come back to some of these spots and hit them with a spinner. Starting to see a lot of little bugs on the water. Might have to bust out the top water fly gear soon. Always some fish hanging out in this spot. Don't make me a liar. Oh, I had them. They're short striking a lot. Something that's gonna happen a few days after opening day. A lot of these fish are starting to get a little timid. Yeah, I gotta throw on a spinner, yo. This little trout worm is not doing much. Rooster tail time, baby. 1/16 of an ounce brown trout with a gold blade. There it is. Got him. Nice brown. Unhooked immediately, and he's off. I was gonna save fishing these holes for on my way out. It seems like the Berkeley trout worm wasn't the ticket, and that the spinner once again is gonna be the deal for catching these fish today. There we go, right in front of us. Got him. Nice brown. There we go. Another beautiful trout. And he's off. Well, let's make our way back downstream. Continue fishing with our spinner. Seems like that's what they're eating today. One mistake I see people make with a spinner a lot of times is they just try to get it back to them as fast as possible. Almost like how you fish when you're a little kid. But one thing I realized after fishing with a spinner for so many years is that you really just want it fast enough for those blades to start spinning. And of course, obviously, to keep it off the bottom. Something like this that hangs into the water is definitely a hot spot for stock trout. It's always a good place to look for them. Man, looks like everyone came for the first 2 days of trout fishing season and then gave up on this creek. It's all right with me. I've caught a couple already. There's plenty of trout out there, I can guarantee you that. I'm telling you, man, these fish won't bite everything forever. They'll eventually catch on. So definitely want to hit them with a spinner while we can. In my opinion, it's one of the most fun and exciting ways to catch trout. Forget every other spinner you have ever used other than a rooster tail spinner. They are literally the cream of the crop. Best action, best weight. Wouldn't waste my money on anything else. Yeah, these holes are probably the most beat. This is where they actually stock the fish. So I don't think this little stretch here is going to be too productive for us. Well, we fished an entire 1/8 of a mile stretch and we didn't get much. So we were switching back over to the trout worm. Hopefully going to clean up here and catch a couple more. Got him. Number 3, we got another. Hook pops right out. Catch and release trout. Snag. I don't lose much stuff. Most of the time I'll just go get it, even if that means it's a wrap on this spot. Oh, we fished those rapids, might as well fish these ones too. Saw a bunch of old heads here on opening day. I wonder what they were casting at. Probably some fish. I'll make sure I check out even this super shallow stuff. These trout can hang out in inches of water. Well, I just caught a couple off camera and just realized I wasn't recording. Freaking stinks. Rapala, ultralight track down minnow, brown trout color. There we go. Nice fish. Man, he smoked that. And he foul hooked himself. Oh man. Oh, he came off. All right, it's cool with us. Today, we are gonna be fly fishing for stock trout. Taking the fly rod out a couple times, haven't had much luck. So today is gonna be the day where we get it done. I am definitely not an expert fly fisherman, but I do know the basics. So hopefully I can go over some tips and tricks here. One thing I like to do when I'm fly fishing, if I'm using a drift technique, is I like to let the current do the load for me, so I don't have to do a big back cast. And a lot of times that will help you from getting stuck in trees behind you. Another thing you always want to make sure you do when you're fly fishing is you don't want to make too many false casts. You want to try to be as precise as possible. Well, once again, failed with the fly rod. There we go. Got him. Bad handling. Can't really wet my hands from up here. Hold on, dude. Here we go. Beautiful one. See ya, dude. Had him. It's all good. Got the action I was looking for. Nice fish. That was so cool. Came out of nowhere for that. This is a nice brown. All the browns they put in here this year are beautiful. Look at the kite, it's a male. There we go, beautiful brown. Sitting there right in front of us. Got him. Ooh, see ya, dude. Great freaking releases today. There he is. There we go. Nice one.